I think 5 points each there to Stephen and Jimmy for a range of styles, never once mentioning interrogation. Well, now we go on to John and Nonny, and the scenette we'd like you to do is of a policeman trying to talk suicide down off a roof. So we've got some more suggestion of styles, so we can do a
Charades.
Restoration. Definitely.
Just do it. You start. Faith, madam, coming through Ranelagh this morning, I could not help noticing there upon the roof you stand, bouncing like a pomander.
But you see, good sir, you have a well-tuned leg.
Aye, madam, but I walk with a list.
It's true you walk with a list, sir, and 'tis because you walk with that said list that I must therefore hurl myself from these heights.
What? Film noir.
You do not understand, Alain, how very important it is for my philosophy that I kill myself. Only then can I be happy.
C'est vrai. C'est vrai.
Oui.
On va rester là, oui.
Comment?
Pantomime. That's a good one.
Children, where is the pistol? I can't see it.
Behind you.
I can't see it. Where is it, children?
Was it...
Oh, good. Oh, good. Now I can kill myself.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, another style.
Music hall.
Go blind, I was walking down the road the other day. She'd be on the roof. Who's on the roof? There's a lady on the roof. There's a lady on the roof, I said. She's sitting on the roof. I says, madam, is that the Acne Empire? Says that I would have broken both of them. Here's another one. She's on the top of the roof. She's standing on the roof.
With a husband like that, you'd be on the roof, wouldn't you? I ask you, not me.
Thank you very much. Let's end on that one. Thank you. I think those are very good, so I'll give you 4 points each there, just to be unkind. Now the next game is called Wrong Theme Tune. Again, they'll be working in pairs, and they'll be acting out a favourite television or radio programme, but in the style of a different theme tune. That's why it's called Wrong Theme Tune. So, Stephen and Nonny, could you step forward, and you're to perform the South Bank show, doing some sort of presentation on French Impressionist painting. Got that? But you do it in the style of this theme tune.
Oh, Dan, I've told you to get along down to that Tate Gallery.
No, I don't like them Impressionists very much. I quite like, what's he called, Babby Davrot, but I don't like the other ones. That Degas he wouldn't like anybody. He didn't like Noel Coward.
But what you've got to understand, Dan, is the Impressionists aren't just Degas.
Well,
they
who
do
else
them
are they?
pigs and all.
Do they do pigs?
They do them pigs, they do them chickens. But didn't you
That's
know
the
in this
farming
Irem
hint, by the
documentary
way.
what we're making about Toulouse-Lautrec, he had swine fever and all.
Ah, that Lautrec, he wasn't no Impressionist.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
He did
Impressionist,
impressions of a
Lautrec.
very small man on his knees.
No.
He did.
No, he wasn't no Impressionist. He was a kind of fin de siècle kind of a figure. That's what he was. He was a sort of fan... He wasn't a formalist. He was no formalist. No.
Yes, thank you very much. And a definite 8 points each there as we go on to John and Jimmy. John Sessions, Jimmy Melville, doing commentary on the ballet from Sadler's Wells.
Yes.
Or anywhere, come to that.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. To this theme tune.
Coming over now. She's coming right over the top of
that's
the
marvellous.
gymkhana now. It's absolutely splendid. And I think
Marvellous.
this is a Focan version. There was 15 hands when we last counted.
It was indeed. She got a lovely action, this girl. And there she goes. She's over the water jump there. She's just over the swans. Lovely, lovely.
Yes, I think it's lovely the way that the tails go up at the end of that lovely part of her fashion. It's so very much Stravinsky, and also we see so much...
I don't like these foreign riders they've got there. I can see him there. He's got. Is he a gelding? No, he's not. No, he definitely isn't.
Yes, thank you very much. I think I'll give you 10 points each there, just to stop you. And we now move on to another game, which is called Every Other Line. Now, each person in a pair is given a script of a play to read out, and the other person has to improvise a completely different scene, but obviously going in with every other line of the play. So, does that make sense? I hope so. Starting off, we'll have Nonny reading from a play called Strife by John Galsworthy, which I'm sure you've all read, and she'll be reading lines from that, where Stephen will be trying to improvise, trying to end a relationship. And just to give you something to aim at, we'd like an end line to the scene that Stephen should be aiming at. So we've got a nice end line that somebody could suggest.
That's all for now, folks.
That's all for now, folks. Has a certain finality ring to it, doesn't it?
Good.
So that's all for now, folks. Nonny reading from Strife and Stephen improvising ending the relationship. Go.
Right.
Folksy, darling, I don't know how to... I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm going to have to come right out with it. I hate you and I want to leave you.
It's all very well to smile. You want bracing up.
Yes, I do want bracing up, and that's why I've got to leave you. You depress me, Folksy.
And you think that'll be the wisest thing?
Yes, I do, to be perfectly honest. I can't see any way other way around it. I'm having an affair anyway.
Thank you, my lady, but I think you ought to marry me.
You know, one of the reasons I've always hated you, Folksy, is that you never really seem to notice my body. It's just my mind you're after. You're so shallow.
Yes, dear, you can air it here.
Well, if things go on like this, I might stick with you after all, you know.
Anything the matter? You seem awfully down.
Well, perhaps you couldn't just read me a few passages from French literature. That might perk things up a bit.
Has Mother been giving you a tonic?
Well, I'm sorry. That's all there is, folks.
Yes, I'd say 15 each there for the reading and the improvising. As we rattle on to John Sessions now reading from a play called Black-Eyed Susan by Douglas Jerrold. Another play noticeably out of copyright. And improvising to that, to every other line of that, is Jimmy Mulville, obviously, and he'll be improvising a father explaining to his young son the facts of life. Just...
What are they, Clive? Could you explain to me first?
Just make them up if you don't know them.
Right.
I've got to get a last line from somebody.
Whose child is it anyway?
I'm happy
Yes,
with
whose
this
child
one.
is it anyway? I think that's
Right.
there's a ring to it.
Whose child is it anyway?
That's what you're aiming at. Don't just go straight in there with the final line. You get...
So you're pregnant. Whose child is it anyway? Thank you. Tommy, come in here for a minute, will you? Just shut the door, come in.
He was never known to disobey command.
Quiet. No, put away the soldiers. Come in, sit down. Now, look, has your mother... No, well, she wouldn't have. Do you know about the fact... Do you know how your mum and I... Look, am I making myself clear?
Well, I fixed it, anchored it fore and aft with chain cable.
Yeah, well, that's a start, certainly, son. Yeah, you do want to look after it because it'll look after you. Now, what you do is you go out for dinner, you see, with the aforementioned...
What are you?
I'm a man. Now
No one of your shipmates attend to speak to your character. Have you no one?
You're not doing that married Joanna, are you, son?
Why, he plays upon the fiddle like an angel.
Look, I've seen the girl, and I know she's up the spout, so you must know something about the facts of life.
Remove the prisoner.
I just want to know, whose baby is it anyway?
He has the Oh, yeah.
Oh, in there. Yeah, well, 20 points each there, with a 5-point deduction for John for forgetting what the end line was.